Put behind this, I dog me. I wasn't too good at math, on God, I run with problem solvers. I'm a money harlot, not even all of it. People falling, tryna go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis. Bro, that's behind me. Get on side me. I don't party. My money Scotty. Touch, drive me. Harley. Money Harley. I say, fuck like.
What's up, guys? This is T-Mac, and you're watching 2K TV.
Boy, she 5, son. I'm tired, I'm way too big. I know you weak, baby, don't lie, I know you sleep. Hey, when I get home, I just want you already know I don't. Hey, what you doing with all that? I know you know what I mean. Got plenty and plenty cash, life ain't nothing but a feet. I hope you know that I don't play cards around me. Put behind this, I dog me. I wasn't too good at math, on God, I run with problem solvers. I'm a money harlot, I need all of it. People falling, tryna go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis. Hey, bro, that's behind me. Get on side me. I don't party. My money Scotty. Touch, drive me.
Fans are making some noise here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for their Mavericks. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Outside, Williams. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Now here is Davis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside, Davis. Now Gafford, defended by Dort.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And here is Holmgren. Basket, good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Thompson in the corner. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. That shot off.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here is Davis. Davis sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis can't get it to go. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've got an 8-0 run. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Mavericks trailed by 8. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
To me, that's where the frame of Lou Dort helps, right? He's so big and strong from the guard position, he can take contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Outside Williams. Back to Thompson. It's stolen by Dort. Moving it up. And the slam by Williams.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Over Davis. That one wide left. Williams inside. And it's blocked. Wallace outside. Here's Williams. Wallace the screen. Over Williams. Wallace misses.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Washington, that's good. Wallace looking for an opening. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And great move there to ensure they end the quarter on a strong note.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 10-point lead. So
16.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
To the inside. Here's Lively. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Here's Holmgren. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Caruso with the ball. Williams picks him up. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Timeout.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Now here's Dinwiddie. Hasn't made one yet.
I see him.
Here's Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Outside Williams. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pocket 4. And the slam by Williams.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Thompson with it. Davis sets a screen. Down low. Davis doing his thing inside. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 12. Pass to Gafford. Now Thompson. Now here is Davis. Back to Thompson. Nice defense from Waltz. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Dallas making a switch here. 1:16 left to play here in the half. Thompson for the triple. Thompson from way outside.
Well, you talk about confidence when you're from distance. It's Klay Thompson. That's his world, and we're just living in it.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
6 to shoot. Thompson misses. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Gafford with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. The alley-oop. It's deflected.
Boy, Lou Dort has more than earned his reputation as a defensive stopper. Twice on the pipes.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
Pass to Holmgren. Left side, Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple. Mavericks trailed by 13. Now here's Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots over Dort. The shot by Thompson, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
It's Dort on the wing. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Back to Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. And it's good on the way in.
A little. I'm just around. Yeah. The world, am I wrong? I'm in the VIP 100 strong. Hustlers yelling from the bleachers, put me on. I ran it up, ain't take me long. My life a story out of Psalms, and I can put that on my mother first. Born in my city, I'm King Kong, Kim Jong-un. To me, you like this small. Say, I probably meant with a cause. I'm in a 5-star hotel suite with a Swiss, then I'm gone. Pinky ring of a dawn. Bad boy like I'm Sean. I'm like Golden Eye Bond. That's 25 inch beam scoping out harm. Gon' hide from us with polka dots on. You just drawn. You probably heard when I brought a Rollie, AP in the Cardi after that watch. I've been back home 50 times since all the rumors. I'm chillin'. These with me keep asking me what we doing. I'm bored. Hey yo, hey yo, hit boy, we gonna get goggles. We spraying it. We going to Ilios. Tell them open the back room up for us. Let's go. And I'm Braun. After the chip, I told my folks back home, so long. I moved my family and my to a place where it's warm. I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb.
Young move that brand new bread, get your brand new. Hey, brand new pot, new stove, brand new 1052 bowls. Right behind your name and other words you told. These be laying up with these rats, they need to be exposed. D&D unless the money calling. What you call it? Can't go broke now, I'm used to balling. Mute yourself with all the extra talking. Shut up, mind your business. Let me paint a picture, see the vision. I can see the city while I'm in the Yami right now with it. She needed some clout, you not even relevant what this about. I know some from the south, get little sister in the mouth. Whoa, whoa, know I be it out. They like back on their. Look how he slugging it out. Some keep telling me, some keep telling me. I'm hearing voices. Keep it cool, play the fool. Some keep telling me, trying to ignore it. Some keep telling me. Some keep telling me, telling you what. Go with your move or you gon' lose. Some keep telling me, I can't go. Some keep telling me, them. Some keep telling me, stay on the road. Some keep telling me, give it a little minute and its true colors gon' show. Some keep telling me, keep me up. Some keep telling me, get it and go. Some keep telling me, God watching over me, but I feel the demons getting close. He be pillar talking about me and my people. Must be hurt. Plus he a rapper too, he really want a feature. 12 by verse. He ain't, I know, a hoe, a real. When got a tat, it still ain't. Now why you do that for? Some keep telling me, I ain't buying the story you selling me. No. If you ripping that loaf, you better eat. We don't tolerate starving in BGE. They out here paying for, I'm playing for keeps. Laid up with a op for a week. Don't have a teeth, rose pedal my feet, my status elite. They talk about you rich.
We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Denver Nuggets. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Inside, and Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on him.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Down low, kicks it out to Gordon. Wide open look here for Murray, and a miss there on the triple. Now here's Thompson. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And finished off by Porter.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. Launches a three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is Murray's game. A shoot-first combo guard who's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
That'll be a 5-second call. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's going to send Jamal Murray to the line. It's on Asar Thompson. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clark, he has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three. He's got all of those.
Denver passing it around.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Detroit with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Hardaway. That one's off. Still out of sync. Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. Brown.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Cunningham with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Cunningham left side. Just 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And Duren slams it in.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Now, here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. Here's the teardrop. Outside Porter. Pulls up on the wing. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in two-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in three-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon is no pushover. Far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fella's impressive.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got 5.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Harris, good.
You know, Tobias Harris is a quality shooter with good size and ball skills, moves well without the ball. I mean, Harris is a real weapon in the pick and roll.
To the inside. And it's Jokic missing. Pistons trailed by 14. Duren a screen. Out to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. And the layup is good. Duren's got his second bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Right side, Gordon. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Outside Westbrook. Here's Watson. Duren pulls it in. The Pistons on offense. Down by 12. Here's Cunningham. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
And stolen by Harris. And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Pass to Brown. That three off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Stewart trying to get open. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action. You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Stewart. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Jokic. Guarded by Schroeder. Basket good.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Pistons trailed by 8. Schroeder up top. Pass to Stewart. The 8-footer. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Najee. Outside Westbrook. Porter looking it over. Watson's shot is good. And now it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
They set the pick. Pass to Thompson. Driving to the basket. It's blocked. Right side Westbrook. For the 3. Strother, no good. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. It's a 10-point game. Thompson in the corner. To the middle. From inside. Here's Stewart. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Nuggets leading by 8. Pass to Strother. And again, Denver no good. And the Pistons with possession. Thompson right side. In the corner, it's Harris. Sinks the triple. Harris has got 5.
Nice touch from downtown. Tobias Harris continues to look better and better from this area.
Outside Porter. Pass to Strother. Left side Gordon. Rebound by the Pistons. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
Jokic to the rack. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. Off target from outside. The Nuggets leading by 4. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in our locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. On the wing, Murray. Here's Brown. The Nuggets with another miss. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Cunningham with it. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Fontecchio's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Gordon. Rejected by Harris. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Here's Brown. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Detroit as they end the second quarter on a 15-4 run. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Back to Cunningham. Out to Harris. 6 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. With the shot. And it's Fontecchio missing. Nuggets trail. And it's Jokic in the corner. Pass to Gordon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Denver with the ball. Murray for 3. And no good that time. And here comes the break. Here's Cunningham. And it's Denver with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Here's Cunningham. Here he goes. And he comes up with the deuce. Cunningham's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pistons. Ball's knocked loose. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it.
Absolutely locks down on the defensive end. Thompson creating offense now with that defense.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Jokic. Porter in the corner. Here's Brown. And again, Denver no good. Out to Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark. Outside Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Cunningham with it. Outguarded by Murray. Back to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Thompson, high post. And here's Harris from the arc. And Brown pulls it down. Tobias Harris-Clark has played over a dozen years in the NBA, and he is still a solid third option.
He really is, and he only played 1 year in college, and yet has been steady and consistent. He might not be the most efficient scorer, but he still does a lot of good things when he's on the floor, and he does them at both ends of the floor.
Pass to Thompson. Cunningham with it. The screen from Thompson. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Porter.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 6. Porter. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Harris a screen. To Cunningham. Over Jokic. Cunningham's shot is off. A tight game here in Denver. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And a missed layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pistons passing it around. Pass to Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Šarić outside. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. To the left side wing. And a wide open look for Porter. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Timeout.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Back to Harris. Duran down low. It's his first trip to the line.
How about last season? He made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Strother. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Detroit. They lead by 5. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray outside. Down low. Here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Pass to Duran. It's held in by Jokic. Greg, their unselfish play has really...
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Thompson outside. Pistons passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. On the wing, Murray. Here's Brown. And he's good on the three ball.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
On the wing, Hardaway. No good from the wing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside for Murray. To take the lead. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Cunningham drives in. It's hauled in by Jokic. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
To Cunningham. To halt the run. And the layup is good. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. The lead is 2. Beasley with the steal. Here's Cunningham. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
To the inside. Jokic. Pass to Murray. Other outside. Here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. And another miss by Denver. Beasley outside. 1:32 left in the game. Out to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic with the steal. Murray with it. Beasley covering. Here's Jokic. Detroit with the rebound. Now Cunningham. .56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. Out to Hardaway. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Easily outside. No up that time on the shot that would have put them on top. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Jokic a screen. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
So it's Detroit now. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Cunningham. Six to shoot. On the wing, Hardaway. To take the lead. Oh, no good. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now here's Murray. Up top, Porter. Out to the wing. Pass to Brown. Fires the three. That one, no good. Detroit with the ball. Here's Cunningham. That gives them the lead. Cunningham's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Pistons. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
And the clever passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the court.
Pass to Harris. Inside. Here's Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
The kick out to Porter. Over to the left wing. A nice shot by Brown.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Cunningham drives in. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Murray with the bounce pass. Pass to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Asar Thompson.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Oh, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic, no good. Pistons trailed by 3. Cunningham outside. Out to Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. 4 on the clock. Easily outside. On the wing, Hardaway. 3-pointer. It falls! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Gordon. Takes the 3. Right between the eyes.
Tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
So we see Denver get the win here. And it's
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young while we all grow old. In a world where you never bite a hand that feeds you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy come, easy go. So they say, so we know. And in fall, then we fold. Puppet strings. Back on television telling lies to me. If a penny for your thoughts, then it's costing me. Just the luck of the draw in the... And an eye for an eye in today's economy. So they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with. So they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. Crawl before you walk. Walk before you run.
You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Leonard with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now here's Murray. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Enzo Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Murray. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Harden. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players, but his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Down low. Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A shake. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside. Zubac. Rejected by Murray. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. Took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Harden. Throws it up high. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Here's Jokic, and he banks in the layup.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Harden outside. From downtown. They get it again. The Nuggets trailed by 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Here's Murray. James Harden picking up that last basket. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Right side, Westbrook. Clock at 4. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Powell. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. 2:16 left in the first quarter. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Westbrook. Outside for Murray. No good on the triple. Clippers leading by 7. Now Powell. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Watson for 3. The Nuggets with another miss. To the middle. And Simmons slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Murray. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Leonard with no one around. Trains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Harden right side. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their defense has been very effective. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Here's Murray, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Murray outside. Plays it up and banks it in.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Bogdanovich with the screen. Over in the corner, Zubac. Back to Simmons. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Los Angeles making a switch here. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Murray left side. It's Porter at top of the key. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. 17-point lead, their biggest. Screen by Zubac. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Zubac.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Outside, Porter to the paint. Jokic with it. Porter inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Harden. Clippers moving the ball around. And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Zubac. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Here's Porter. And a missed layup.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Pass to Leonard. Takes the three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Nuggets making a change here.
And once again, give it up for your Pitt Clippers.
Here's Harden. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 21. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Boy. Hey, they wanna leave me to act like they need me. I do it alone. She wanna and go back to hubby. He probably could smell my cologne. The mercer, I show him no mercy. I really was watching the throne. They turning me down when my baby is asleep. Only time that I'm watching my tone. Look, we don't want chips with a chip on our shoulder. If he Obi-Wan, then I gotta be Yoda. Don't need no promoter. We pull up, they know us. I'm the Ayatollah, snatching your controller. I don't give a about you when I'm focused. All the you take, I'm taking over. I paid attention, don't need no payola. Can't take away from me, you just need to take. Picture like I made a stencil. Your whole image, I'm a cold Bennett. I don't know what the they done told. I put all of my heart and my soul in it. I make you a person, you so different. I can't listen to you for a whole minute. Took a blood test, ain't no winner. They like, no, he didn't, got him more invested. If it's one thing I make no exceptions. I got new addresses, I got no exception. I got love and hate coming from both directions. I come from the D where they like a core progression. I'm omnipresent, I got no reflection. Made a living off bars, I need no correction. Grinding, I gotta stay patient while you outside, we on staycation. Like the ain't no player for real unless you playmaking. I take the chances you hate taking. Dog, I'ma go West Craven. I'm at the safe haven. They play with my name and I can't take it. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a go. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city laying, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass. I just might be the hope.
Toby Maguire got bit by a spider. Me, musta got bit by a goat. I used to dream as a kid I would grow to be one. I hope that I inspire hope for you to go get what you desire most. Spit fire, I was just flying coach. Y'all thought you were sick, you were misdiagnosed. I'm doping you now.
We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And it's Mitchell missing. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. 18 feet out. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Oh, nice touch there by Mitchell. Easy to misjudge that mid-range jumper.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. Stolen by Mitchell. And Boston with the rebound.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. And he comes up with the deuce.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
And here is Mitchell. The rebound by Holiday. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Now here's Tatum. White down low, and he gets it to go.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Mobley a screen. Pass to Hunter. Cleveland moving it around.
2 minutes.
They need this one. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Hunter. Shoots over Brown. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And this is why Hunter's been so efficient. He takes good shots and makes them consistent.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
.59 seconds left in the first quarter. Garland left side. Pass to Jerome. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mobley. A shot missing. Good work defensively by Horford. Brown with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Brown outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Mobley.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
That one is no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Inside. Here's Mitchell. Good work there as it goes. Mitchell's got 6.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Pass to Tatum. The layup missed. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Celtics up 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade he just talked about. Thank you so much. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
A fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. They are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Garland. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Mitchell. Outside Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shot from the top of the key. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
In for the Cavaliers, number 31.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to White. Tatum looking around. Outside, Horford. Clock at 4. Tatum's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 7. The 3 from Garland. Tries again. And Allen with the layup.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. The three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got the lead up to 8 now for Boston.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
Right side Tatum. Beyond the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Celtics leading by 9. The Celtics working the ball around now. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And the basket by Hauser.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Left side, Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Here's White. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Allen with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. There's the screen. Shoots the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. So it's Boston now. Tipped away. Stolen by Garland. Here's Allen. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Left side, Porzingis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
It's White on the wing. Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Tatum.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
And so Tatum nails them both. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 16-point game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To stop the run. That one goes in. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's a high-volume jump shooter for a reason. Garland has tremendous touch from almost anywhere.
The three gets the three-pointer to fall. Hauser's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Boston. And so it's the Boston Celtics out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Celtics leading by 17. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell right side. Fires the three. Porzingis with the rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
They get it back. The kick out to Brown. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Goes back up. He lays it in. Porzingis has got the first points of the second half here for the Celtics.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Well, they're still together. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Lets it go from the wing. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Brown outside. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Down low. Here's Mobley. Lays it up off the glass.
Assist from Donovan Mitchell.
Holiday with it. Still without a basket. Pass to Hauser. Back to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown inside the line. And it falls over the rim and in. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Brown can score from anywhere, which is what makes him a big problem for the defense.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Celtics leading by 22 to the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And one of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Offline from the top of the key. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Mitchell in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 17.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
To the inside. Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Driving inside. And it goes down 2 points. Mitchell's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Now Tatum. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Inside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 18 points for Jason Tatum.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Garland. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Boston leading by 18. Pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. 11 points in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's Boston controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing.
31.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Here's Pritchard. And finished off by Craig.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Celtics leading by 19. Pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard. A 3-ball. The shot, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now Strus shoots over Brown. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Hunter. No good on that one. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now, here's Brown. Jerome with the rebound. Pass to Allen. The rebound by the Celtics. To the middle. And finished off by Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Outside Garland. Pass to Jerome. It's stolen by White. Three-pointer. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Hunter, no one around him. It's good from long range.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside, White.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Boston, no good that time either. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Brown outside. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Mitchell outside for 3. Rebound by the Celtics.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Mobley.
Count that one from Mobley. They can take their time on this possession.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Tatum, that's for 2. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Celtics lead by 16. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell. Tatum a screen. And stolen by Hunter.
Celtics foul. Jaylen Brown. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell, 2 shots.
Take a break.
First free throw is good. And Mitchell drops them both. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van...
When at the party, I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she don't ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my head on my cut these. And I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You, cause these Philly I bought with me, don't, no joke. No, all I know is when they come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down no collar. They let me.
Welcome to Minnesota, the home court advantage for the Timberwolves here at the Target Center. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here's Conley. After Luka Doncic's bucket. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Out to Conley. For the three. He's off on that one. Here's Los Angeles now. Stolen by Michael Conley. Down low. Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Here's Doncic. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable. Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Pass to Hachimura. Drawn right side. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Randall from outside. It's hauled in by Doncic. Now Hayes. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James misses. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. The coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Austin Reeves picks one up. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Starlight, it's electric. Starlight, it's electric. I can smell the summer coming off your soul. Let me find a sign to realize it all. I just still can't sleep, babe. Can you hear the sound of the thunder? It's electric. To the moon or to the stars, let's take it all. To the universe, I'll come right where you are.
Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Barnes a screen. Down low. Pass to Sohan. Outside Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Oh, sweet move. Shot is good by Reeves.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Coach knows that defending against Chris Paul can be maddening, especially for players. He said he's stressed to his guys to not reach or stick their arms out, saying, quote, once you do that, Chris will rip through or create contact. Before you know it, you're in foul trouble. We've seen Paul do that many times before. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained. This level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if
Everything I do gon' make the news. Everything I do breaking news. Talking at your neck, you gon' make the news. Thanks solid to be switching crews. So many odds I might buy a cruise. I don't wake up before 12, I snooze. The moment you lose yourself, you lose. Gotta help yourself when they don't help you. Go get them together. We gon' go get it regardless. It's hard to stop the bad habits when you see they already started. I heard it all before. I did it all before. Walking the mall and I bowed the store. I look like a star when I open the door. Breaking news. You gon' make the news. Breaking news. You gon' make the news. Everything I do gon' make the news. Everything I do breaking news. Everything I do breaking news.
If you wanna make the news, buy me some jewels that'll break my rules. On front page, see you. Page 6, call me for the interview. But can you afford my view? Only bad ones in my crew. And you know that I'll ride in two. Then plus me, plus we, plus you. Catch a flight for the weekend, and I was thinking Mallorca could be real cute. at your sky. You wanna ride? Get your fly. Anyway, night. Crew fitting at your sky. I'm doing my dance. Up in the I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. Up in this, I'm doing my up in the I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance.
Échale ganas, mija. Lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. I could feel my blessings, they around the corner. I know that better days ain't need much longer. 'Cause I'm just present, focused, think I need to get out. 40s, 24, thank you, Lord. I know where I'm from, not many make it to the league.
2K Sports welcomes you to Miami, the home of the Heat. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, and the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Now, here's Wiggins. Clock at 6. He takes it in. Good on the bucket. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
The kick outside to Butler. Back to Green for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
Pass to Robinson. To the middle. And Wiggins throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside Butler. Over in the corner, Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
On the wing, Wiggins. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Traps in the tray.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Outside, Kuminga. And the wide open shot from Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Heat making a switch here.
next team in the NBA, your Miami Heat dancers.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Hero. To the inside. Where? Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Green. And here's Miami. And stolen by Payton. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Over in the corner, Green. And a miss there on the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Hero, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Outside, Kuminga shoots it up. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now that's 11 points for Draymond Green.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And Butler gets it to go.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Pass to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. And it's off from three-point range. What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Beyond the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Green's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Works on the wing. Pass to Highsmith. Rozier for three. And he's good on the three ball.
Well, we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Back to Curry. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Pass to Green. Outside for Curry. From past the arc. And another three for Golden State.
Timeout, timeout. Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Larson. On the three off target. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Peyton.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hawkins outside. Mitchell wide open. Trains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside, Kuminga. On its way from Curry for two. Hawkins with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a three. No good. Shot missing. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Curry with the three. Larson with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone in running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Here's Hawkins. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Golden State now. Curry deciding where to go with it. Lets it go with the three. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is the energy that Green provides. Just flat out refuses to give up on any play.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Heat trail by 9. In the corner, it's Wiggins. It's stolen by Curry. Outside, Butler. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. And the shot goes in.
You just got to be up on Butler at all times. We're one of the more efficient scorers in our game.
Wiggins from outside. Miami no good on that time either. Outside, Green. This one for three. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Curry. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Over in the corner, Green. And another three for Golden State. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Curry is inside. And Green now, top of the key. And it falls over the rim and in. 24 points for Draymond Green.
And it's an added bonus when Green has games like these. Keep riding his hot hand.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Drills the three-pointer.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Warriors leading by 16. And when you think about Andrew Wiggins, championship-level defender, for sure.
He can get in
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Towns, the screen. Shoots the three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And here's Cleveland. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Allen, that's good.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
Brunson outside. Here's Hart. Lays it up off the glass.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Outside, Garland. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Garland. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Now here's Brunson. Towns the screen. Back to Brunson. New York moving it around. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And the shot goes in. Brunson's got his second basket.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Towns. And it's Allen with the jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Garland with the bucket.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize, but I love his aggressiveness.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Bridges misses.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Mitchell outside. It's rebounded by New York.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's Mitchell. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. There's the triple. And that's good. Donovan Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Creating the opportunity, Mitchell makes the right call for this situation.
Stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Bridges with the steal. Towns in the corner. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Good, nice job down low. And it's 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Mitchell looking it over. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And here is a Okoro. Trying to get open is Thompson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Cavs. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Here's a Okoro. Pass to Thompson. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Knicks with the lead. And here comes the break. And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That's his first foul.
Now into lineup for your Cavaliers.
Cleveland on defense.
Number 32, Dean Wade.
Here's the floater. Here's Tucker. Back to Anunoby. Fires the 3. Here's Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And Anunoby slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Jerome. Scoreless thus far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Pass to Thompson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Number 17.
The Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby outside. Now Robinson. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Garland. Sweet move. The kick out to Mobley. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Garland's got 5 now.
Quick release jumper from Garland there, showing how fast he can get rid of it.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Hunter.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
On the wing, Bridges. .146 left in the first half. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
It's a classic play, and it gets Bridges the opening he needs.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Garland. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
A nice shot by Tucker.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside Garland. With some arc. Towns with the defensive effort.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
High arcing shot. Garland no good. The Knicks leading by 5. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Towns with the bucket.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Off target from 3-point range. Brunson with it. And Tucker has it in the corner.
Now, this is how you finish a first half, sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from 3-point range.
And so it's New York with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Outside, Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got the first points of the second half here for New York.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Garland. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. For three, Hunter. They get it back.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
New York leading by 8. Down low. Here's Anunoby. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's now 6 points for OG Anunoby. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Cavaliers with possession. Mitchell left side. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
Just nobody stopping Bridges from finishing the break. He's just too much.
Garland attacking. And the shot goes down. Garland's got 7 points in the game. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. The kick out to Anunoby. New York moving the ball around to the inside. Hart. Cavaliers with the rebound. Now Mobley. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Brunson surveying the D. Pass to Bridges. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And the rejection by Towns. The wide open look here for Garland. And the 3 off target. Inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Hart's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
Here's Mitchell. And there's the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Cavaliers getting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And Mitchell drops them both.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
.135 left to play in the 3rd. Pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. .124 left to play in the 3rd. Outside Garland. Screen by Allen. .4 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Robinson. The Knicks leading by 12. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Oh, he jams it right over Mitchell Robinson. Wow.
Go ahead, big fella. Throw it down. Mobley showing off that incredible balance.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd. Payne with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Now, here's Okoro. Still without a basket. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Tucker. Wide open look. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And it's good for 2.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's New York enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over.
The Knicks, 51.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. The Knicks leading by 12. Towns, high post. And no good that time. To the inside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Unloads. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Stolen by Anunoby. Johnson with it. Garland picks him up. Anunoby. It falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Guard it.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Brunson outside. And it's Towns missing. For 3, Mitchell nailed from three-point land.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Here's Brunson. And it's Bridges at the elbow. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's on Jared Allen.
Well, Bridges isn't the biggest guy, but he is a fighter.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. A 12-point game. Mitchell outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He's such a determined offensive player. It's not enough to get the bucket. Mitchell wants the and one also.
New York leading by 10. Bridges outside. It's Hart on the wing. Out to Brunson. Towns the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Allen's shot is off. Bridges, no one around him. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Bridges got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. Stolen by Brunson.
His third, second team foul.
Free throw, no good for Brunson.
For the Knicks, Jalen Brunson at the line for one.
Bridges outside. Brunson, left side. Some nice passing by New York here. And the dunk by Towns.
Assisted by.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Hunter on the wing. Mitchell outside. And they recover it. Back to Hunter. Launches a three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Knicks leading by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been
when you talking to me. Conde Garçon, Converse on my feet. Yeah, I just ate Bon appetit. Young refugee, are you ready or not? We beat to rap with key beat to lock.